Disclaimer, this content is fictionalized recreation for entertainment and educational purposes only, not factual reporting. Viewer discretion advised.
Jim stumbled backward, raising the poker. "What do you want?" he screamed. The figure took a slow step inside. The door slammed shut behind him, and the sound of the storm vanished. It was suddenly utterly silent inside the house. The gray man lifted his head. There was no face under the hat, just a smooth, pale, blank skin. It pointed again toward their living room. Its finger was unwavering. Jim and Clara turned. It was pointing at an old, faded photograph on the mantel, a picture of them from their honeymoon on this very island 50 years ago. The gray man glided across the room. It made no sound. It reached out a hand and tapped one long, pale finger on the glass of the photograph. It tapped the image of a young woman standing next to Clara, a woman who had been Clara's best friend, a woman named Eleanor, who had disappeared on the island the day after that photo was taken. Her body was never found. The gray man turned its faceless head toward them, and a voice emerged from the emptiness. It was the sound of rushing water and shifting sand. It said, "She did not disappear. You left her on the beach. You were jealous of her. You walked away and you let the tide take her. You built your happy life on a foundation of murder. The storm outside is not for the island. It is for you. It is her anger finally given form." Jim and Clara fell to their knees, sobbing. The secret they had buried for 50 years was being spoken aloud by this thing. The gray man was not a ghost. It was an arbiter, a deliverer of cosmic justice. It gestured toward the door. They crawled to it and opened it. The storm was gone. The world outside was not their street. It was an endless gray landscape under a featureless sky. And there, standing before them, was Eleanor. She looked exactly as she did the day she died, young and beautiful. She smiled at them. It was not a friendly smile. It was the smile of a predator. "Come on in," she said. "The water is divine." The gray man stood beside them, its purpose complete. Jim and Clara finally understood. They had not survived the hurricane. Their house had not been spared. The hurricane had been the instrument of their judgment. They had died when their roof was torn away. The gray man had come to collect their souls, to bring them to the one they had wronged. They had been living in a phantom house, a memory for the brief moments it took for the gray man to cross the beach and point his finger. They stepped out of the doorway. Their house flickered and vanished behind them. They walked toward Eleanor, and as they reached her, her form changed. Her smile became a rictus of agony. Her eyes became black pits. The gray landscape dissolved into churning, freezing water. They were back in the storm, drowning in the surf as the hurricane pounded them into the depths. Their eternal punishment was to relive the death they had inflicted. This is the true story of the prophet of Hurricane Hugo. It is a warning. The secrets you keep, the sins you bury, they do not rot. They wait, and when the conditions are right, when the storm gathers, they will come for you. They will send a messenger. If this story has made you look at your own past, if it has made you feel a chill of recognition, then share it. Leave a comment below. Let us bring these shadows into the light. And subscribe, because understanding the rules of this hidden world is the only way to protect yourself from it. Thank you for watching, and remember, some storms
are more than just wind and rain.